A Vice President of the European Parliament, Nicola Beer, on Wednesday admonished China's threats against Taiwan. Beer met Taiwan President Tsai Ing-wen on the second day of her three-day trip to the country. She is the first sitting Vice President of the European Parliament to visit Taiwan in an official capacity. It comes after Taiwan's Ministry of Foreign Affairs on Tuesday rebuked the incoming EU-China envoy. Jorge Toledo Ambiñana had indicated support for the peaceful reunification of China and Taiwan. But Beer said Europe was deeply concerned about China unilaterally changing the status quo with Taiwan.
This must not happen, under no circumstances, under no pretext. Only the Taiwanese people can decide on Taiwanese future. We call on the People's Republic of China to refrain from its threatening gestures. We admonish China not to destroy Taiwan's PLUSing, but to take an active and constructive part in maintaining and securing the current status quo based on mutual and respectful dialogue.
For more on the EU's relationship with China and Taiwan, reporter Rick Glauert spoke to Zhuzha Anna Ferenczi, an assistant professor at National Donghua University in Hualien and a former political advisor to the European Parliament.
Given that the EU ambassador to China has made these comments supporting the unification of Taiwan and China, what do you think this means for the EU policy towards Taiwan?
First of all, the comment of the ambassador that the EU supports a peaceful reunification does not in any way reflect an official EU position. So there is no EU-level position on Taiwan's status or on questions of sovereignty or on reunification, as Beijing likes to put it, just as there is no position on how exactly the EU would go forward with Taiwan. We see that there is an interest, there is an awareness, and there is a willingness at this stage to explore ways to cooperate with Taiwan, and also at the same time to assert the European members and member states' right to do so, to expand cooperation with Taiwan.
Do you think Europe and the EU is moving towards a more defined policy when it comes to Taiwan?
So I believe that the European Union, in light of what just happened with Russia's invasion of Ukraine and the awareness that we have on the table and really high on the agenda that the European Union is vulnerable and it has strategic dependencies. And in light of what this means for the future of Europe, I do believe that there will be a serious and honest discussion that will allow member states to converge on how to work more closely together, because what damages the European Union's standing in the world and also in its own neighborhood is the lack of unity and the lack of consistency and coherence. For now, we have assertive language, and we also know that what is happening in Europe at the moment will also impact EU-China relations in light of the strategic partnership between Moscow and Beijing.